Book besties, I bet you're so surprised to see me again. I'm going to be doing a 2025 TBR. It's, oh my gosh, it's literally the last day of the year, so I thought I'd do it just before the year ends. I will hopefully upload this video today, if it doesn't take me too long to edit, but let's just get straight into it. Next up is the Brutal Birthright series, which I have read the first book of, so this is the second book, Stolen Heir, and I think this is everyone's favourite book of the series, I'm pretty sure, so I definitely want to give this a read. This one is a dark romance-ish because I'm not really a dark romance reader, so this is kind of out of my comfort zone, but I did really enjoy the first book, so hopefully I continue to enjoy this series. It's about like this like family. They're two opposing families, and the first book was about one of each family falling in love, but I'm not sure what this one is about, so can't wait to get into this one. Next up is The Christmas Tree Farm. I read the first book of this series. I'm not even sure what this series is called, but they're by Laurie Gilmore. And the first book was really good. That's The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I read that just before Halloween or just after Halloween. Then the second book is The Cinnamon Bun Store. And then this is the third book, The Christmas Tree Farm. I did really enjoy the first book. It was quite cute. And I think I like all the characters because like all the side characters, obviously I think get their own books, their spin-off. And I really cannot wait to read it. I really did enjoy it. So I definitely can't wait to read this series in 2025. The series I want to read is the Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver. This is Off to the Races, the first book. These covers are absolutely beautiful. There are new covers, but I think I prefer these ones. And I'm so happy I got them when these ones were out. And I have not read this series yet. I'm pretty sure this is Elsie Silver's first series. And I believe they do all intertwine. I'm not sure who this series is about. It doesn't really say their names on the blurb. No idea what it's about. I'm guessing it's about another ranch, you know, her and her cowboys. So I cannot wait to read this one. I definitely think I'm going to absolutely love it. And I hope it lives up to how I feel about Chestnut Springs as well, because we all know I love it. We have The War of Lost Hearts, which I believe this is the series. This is Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. I really enjoyed The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent and reading Ashes and Starcast King now. So I definitely feel like I'm absolutely going to love this series because it just looks amazing. Like, look how beautiful this cover is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love how Carissa Broadbent writes, so I definitely feel like I'm going to love this too. I'm pretty sure this is another romantasy. Well, I hope so anyways. Or it's a bit scratched at the back, but I feel like I am going to enjoy this and I cannot wait to read this one. Addicted for Now, which is the third book of the Addicted / Calloway Sister series. I believe it's all one now. I believe it's recommended and everyone just reads it all together. Whereas before it used to be two separate series, I believe. I am enjoying this series. It is taking me really long to get into. I literally started it, I think, like 4 years ago. And I'm only on the third book. I do really enjoy it. I just really like these two other characters. They're my favourites. And their book is not until the next one, I believe. So I cannot wait to get into their book. And this one is also about Lo and Lily still. And I can't wait to read this one because they finally... Well, I can't say that actually because it's a spoiler. But something finally happens. And I can't wait for it to happen here because I've missed them. And I've missed it. So I can't wait to get into this and just finish this series. Hopefully I do finish this series this year. I think there's like 4 or 5 left. So I don't know how we're going to do that, but let's hope we do. This book, I can't believe I'm saying this again. I feel like I've said this in every video. I still need to read... Oh, my Hello Kitty trousers are making an appearance. I still need to read Ashes and Starcast King by Carissa Broadbent, another Carissa Broadbent book, because this is the second book of the Crown of Nyaxia series, and I still haven't read it. I really need to finish it. Like, I do enjoy it, and I think I might, like, go back to reading it today because I genuinely do love this series so much, and I love Serpent and the Wings of Night. Some people say this one isn't as good, but I love them anyways. I feel like I'll love it. I love most books that I read. I doubt I'll hate it, so I can't wait to read this and finish the series off and then start more fantasy series because I can't start another fantasy series if I'm currently reading one. I'm quite late to the hype with this one, but this is the Magnolia Park series. I really do want to read this. I wanted to read it in 2024, but didn't get to it, so hoping 2025 is my year and I finally get to reading this book because everyone says you either love it or you hate it, and I'm hoping I love it because it just seems so good and I love the sound of it, but I think it does have like cheating and stuff in it, so I'm not sure how I feel about that because that's not my favourite, but I do hope I love it because it looks good. Also, I think it's set in London, so that's cool. And this is written by Jessa Hastings, so I didn't say that, but it just looks really cool and I love it and I can't wait to read this. I feel like this is going to give the Addicted series kind of vibes. I am hoping 2025 is the year of fantasy and romantasy books. So I would love to read Fourth Wing. This is about dragons. That's all I know. And I'm pretty sure it's a romantasy. So I hope I can get into this because I feel like everyone absolutely loved it. And I'm really late to read this. But also this cover is absolutely beautiful as well. Like, how pretty is this? But I feel like, I don't know if I'm going to love it because I feel like this is quite high fantasy. But I do really want to be a proper fantasy girly. So I'm going to force myself into as much fantasy books as I can in 2025 because I absolutely loved Serpent and the Wings of Night, and I feel like fantasy is kind of up my alley as long as it has a bit of romance in it, because it's just like it has absolutely everything. It has like mythical creatures, it has like magical characters, and it has romance. I feel like that's just such a good combination. Like, and this is friends to enemies to lovers apparently, so yes please. And with the fantasy, this is Foul Lady Fortune. This is just, I literally just bought it because it's such a cute pink cover. Because look how pretty this is. And I think it's about this girl who, or boy, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure it's a girl, who got saved. And because she got saved, she's like immortal now and she cannot die. And I don't know what else happens. So I'm hoping this is a good one. It says Assassin's Immortal Spy. So I'm guessing it's something to do with spies. And I feel like it's really cool, the concept of her being immortal, because like, then it's just like what can happen to her, but maybe someone's gonna try and make her not immortal, and you know, I don't know, but it sounds good. And I just love, I really want to be a fantasy girly, guys. I'm forcing it upon myself. Oh my gosh, to be a fantasy girly. Look, my book got thinged because I had it in another book. Oh no, I'm gonna have to buy some more of those. But yeah, so I can't wait to read this and be a part of the Fantasy Girl Club because I will be there in 2025. That's all I will be posting about. We need some cowboy romance fantasy books. We need like alien cowboys. Okay, I'm just being silly now, but I am gonna read this. I genuinely would not recommend this to my worst enemy. This is Banana Fish. I have watched the series, which I think was like 4 years ago now, and truly when I tell you it has left the biggest dent on my heart. I genuinely feel like I've been shot 100 times whenever I think about this series. So I thought, let me torture myself more and read the books. Well, the mangas. I don't know why, because the manga, the ending officially states something that happens in the anime, whereas in the anime it does not. I can pretend in my own brain that it didn't happen, whereas once I read this, it is official that it happened. So I'm basically just trying to hurt myself even more, to be fair. So yeah, can't wait to do this to myself and cry. I want to read, I don't have this series, but I'll put it here, the Hoops series by Kennedy Ryan, I believe. I have no idea what this series is about, but I know that it's very sad, and I need to read at least 5 or 6 sad books a year because I love to make myself sad. I love reading sad books, and I feel like this series will be perfect for that. I'm not sure if it's a bit on the darker side. I'm not too sure, so I don't want to recommend it to any of you guys just in case. But just check the trigger warnings because I'm pretty sure it is quite steep. It touches on some like heavy topics, so I definitely feel like check your trigger warnings. And so will I, because I have no idea what it's about, but I just have seen it, and I feel like I've had this on my TBR for so long because I had a long shot on it because I kept seeing that everywhere, and I have not got to reading it because I don't even know why. I think I had it on my Kindle and I took it off my Kindle and I had it on my Kindle, so I'm hoping I get to reading it in 2025 because why not? I'm gonna try and pick up these books. I will just allow you guys to imagine me holding them. So these are my top books for 2025. I hope I can read them and get through some of them because I feel like some of these books have been on my TBR for absolutely ages. So I will definitely try post more and update you guys on what I read every month, hopefully, because that will be my New Year's resolution for 2025 is to update you guys on YouTube more. I also realised I have a stain on my top and I think it's from my hair stuff. I don't know if I just said that, but if I did, then that's what that is. So don't mind that the whole video. So yeah, I hope you guys have the best start to 2025 and have the best year ever. I hope you achieved all the things you wanted to achieve and achieve even more in the new year. I love you guys. Bye.